And what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to yet again another video. Happy Saturday. Today's date, April 2nd, 2022. Major League Baseball opening day is exactly 5 days away, April 7th. Can't believe it's almost here already. MLB The Show 22, I believe, just got released. So again, it's Saturday. I didn't really have anything to do. So I decided, you know what, let's just record a couple videos. We got one here for the main channel, and then we'll get one for the Bill Seaver channel later on. So today, we're going to do a tier list. And this tier list is just based on how I view every MLB team going into the 2022 season. Again, this is just my opinion. Apologize if you keep seeing YouTube notifications come on. But this is just my opinion on how I view every team. Some teams I think are going to do absolutely amazing. So there are some teams I think are just going to be meh. And then there are teams I feel like are going to be completely, bad. They're going to be bad. Hopefully you guys do enjoy. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new here. Comment down below. What do you think of every team going into the regular season? I'll probably do predictions maybe Monday, maybe. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to get predictions out this year. But without further ado, let's get into the video, or let's get into the tier list. So as you can see, here on the tier, we've got the teams I think are going to be elite. We've got the teams I think are going to be great. We've got the teams that are going to be just solid, which they'll finish around 500, but probably won't make the playoffs. We got teams that I think are going to be not bad, but not good, meaning like they'll probably be like fourth place teams, and then we got the teams I think are going to be garbage. So starting off this list, we got the Yankees. I'm going to put them in great. I don't think they're elite this year. I mean, it really depends on how they do because the AL East this year is absolutely stacked. You've got the Rays that are still going to be pretty good. You got the Blue Jays here, which we'll get into the Rays and the Blue Jays here in a minute. They're going to be really good this year. The Red Sox, a lot of people end up sleeping on the Red Sox last year. I think a lot of people are sleeping on Boston this year too. And then you got the Orioles who, not a whole lot of competition in Baltimore, but the Yankees, I think they're going to be okay. I think if their pitching, again, really stays healthy going into the regular season, because that's what the Yankees always struggle with. Seems like when the season first starts, they always have some pitchers getting hurt. They always have somebody getting hurt, but hopefully this year the team stays healthy. And hopefully they win a lot more this year compared to because the last few years the Yankees have been on a little bit of a drought. But hopefully they turn things around this year. I'll probably have different thoughts about them when we go into the All-Star break. I'll probably redo this going into the All-Star break. Next up, we've got the Mariners. That's another team I think is going to be great. They're not elite. They're close to being elite, but I don't know. I got to see the Mariners first before I actually think they're elite. Again, they had a really good offseason. They brought in a few big names. They brought in Jesse Winker and Jesus Suarez in a trade from the Reds. They brought in Adam Frazier. They brought in some pitching. They brought in a lot of brand new talent going into the season or during this offseason. And they've also got a lot of young studs getting ready to be called up soon. Yeah, I think this year the Mariners they're going to be a really good team. Hopefully, this is the year they make the playoffs. For MLB The Show 22, I'm thinking about doing a Mariners franchise this year. I'm not 100% sure. Next up, we've got the Rays. Are they going to be elite again? I don't know. I think they're going to be great as well. This is another team I think is going to be great. I don't know, not a whole lot to say about the Rays. I still think they're going to be good, but not exact. I don't know if they're going to be like how they were during the last few years, winning over 100 games. Blue Jays, they're going to be elite. This is the first elite team. The Blue Jays going into the season, they had a really good offseason, just like the Mariners. They brought in Matt Chapman, I think it was. who they brought in to play third base. So it looks like Vlad Guerrero is going to play first base for most of his life. If not, he'll probably DH a little bit. The Blue Jays, besides that, they lost a couple guys. They lost Marcus Semien, and I believe they traded away. Who did they trade away? No, they didn't trade away. They lost Robbie Ray in free agency. I apologize. No, they traded Randall Grigic. That's who I was thinking. Yeah, they traded Randall Grigic for Raimel Tapia, which that's not a bad move in my opinion. I mean, Raimel Tapia, I think he's a really solid outfielder, and hopefully the Blue Jays can turn him around. But besides bringing in Matt Chapman, who I think is a really good third baseman, they still got some young pitching. They brought back Jose Barrios. They've got Alek Manoah, who I'm excited about. Kevin Gausman, they brought him in free agency. Let's see. And of course, you've got a lot of young guys on that team: Guerrero, Biggio, and Bichette for another year. All around, this Blue Jays team is going to be very fun to watch this year, and a lot of people have them winning the AL East this year. Next up, we've got the Marlins. They're close to being solid. I don't know. Do I want to put the Marlins in solid? I don't know. They're not like a team that's gonna like take over the National League East or anything. You know what? I'll put them in solid. They're solid, but they're close to being in this tier right here. Just like the Blue Jays, again, Marlins have a decent farm system. They have a lot of young guys getting ready to They're getting ready to be called up on the Major League team this year. Not a lot to say about them. I can't wait for Sandy Alcantara again, Jazz Chisholm. They brought in Joey Wendell from the Rays, and then they also signed Avisail Garcia to a 4-year deal, which was a really good. That's a pretty good move by the Marlins. They needed some outfielders. They brought in Jacob Stallings from the Pirates. I know they DFA'd Jorge Alfaro. So, and then they also DFA'd Lewis Brinson. Lewis Brinson came in from the Christian Yelich trade, and then Jorge Alfaro, he was flipped from the Phillies for Real Muto. But overall, Marlins again, they're a solid team, but I don't know if they're going to be a team that's going to shock the world or anything. Next up, we've got my favorite team, the St. Louis Cardinals. As much as I want to put them in elite, they're not there just yet. I'm gonna put them in great. I don't think they're elite, but this is going to be a team that's going to be very good in 2022. I'm excited for the Cardinals this year. I'm trying not to stay biased either. I don't want either, so that's why I'm not putting them in elite. But overall, the pitching, we're kind of lacking pitching going into the season. We should have gotten another starter, but we got pitching, but it wasn't exactly pitching that we thought it was going to be. But overall, they brought in Albert Pujols back, which is just so weird seeing him in St. Louis again. I'm a Cardinals fan, but I got into baseball around the time Pujols was out of St. Louis, so yeah, I was kind of used to not seeing Pujols in a Cardinals jersey. Now I'm seeing him in a Cardinals jersey again. It's just going to be insane. We're talking about getting tickets for a Cardinals game this year. Hopefully I can vlog that, and that'd be cool to see Albert Pujols one more time in his final year, alongside Molina, Wainwright. But besides the old guys leaving, we've got some young guys coming in. We still get another year with O'Neill, Carlson, and Bader. That's probably my favorite outfield in baseball. Could be biased because I'm a Cardinals fan, but that's a very good outfield. Come on. You got to admit. Next up, we've got the Astros. They're not elite anymore, but they're great. I know I'm putting a lot of teams in the great tier, but Astros, yeah, they lost Carlos Correa. That's a big loss for them. But the Astros are still a really decent team. Say what you want about the cheating scandal, but yeah, Astros, I think they're going to be great. They're going to be fine in this year. Probably not the same Astros teams we're used to seeing, but yeah, I don't know. Hopefully this is the year Yordan Alvarez breaks out. I'm excited for him. Next up, we've got the World Series champ Atlanta Braves. They're garbage. I'm just kidding. They're elite. They are elite. Just like the Blue Jays, the Braves had a very good offseason. Sure, you lose Freddie Freeman, but you bring in Matt Olson to replace him. That's okay. I wish the Braves GM was like. I wish the Cardinals GM was like the Braves GM and actually realizes problems and actually goes out and has really good off seasons. Unlike Mozart, but anyway. Yeah, Braves, they brought in some bullpen arms. You bring in Kenley Jansen on a 1-year deal. That's exciting. Colin McHugh comes in. So you bring Tyler Thornburg. So you bring in some guys, some veterans for the bullpen that have been around the league for a while. That's cool. Manny Pena came in on a 2-year deal before the before the lockout happened. Wow. So yeah, you fix the Freddie Freeman first base problem and bring in Matt Olson. And then Marcell Ozuna's coming back. That's great for him. You bring back most of your outfielders. Sure, you lose Jorge Soler, you lose Jack Peterson. But the Braves, again, they had a great offseason. They were amazing last year. I think they're going to be very amazing. They're going to be amazing again in 2022. Next up, we've got the Orioles. This is the first garbage team. No, they're not. No, I'm not going to put them there. They're garbage. However, they do have one thing, though, about the Orioles. I really like that. They really have a decent future ahead of them. Unfortunately, you're probably not going to see all those prospects turn out. A lot of those young guys come up in the next, until for the next 5-6 years, maybe. But the Orioles, they're still a bad team. You had Allie Rushman to look forward to, but now I think he got injured. I'm not sure what happened to him, but I mean, you still got John Means, you still got Trey Mancini. He was comeback player of the year, I think, last year. Don't know how the Orioles did this year in the offseason. They brought in Rougned Odor. Cool. Hopefully he has a beard this year. It was kind of scary seeing him in New York and not having a beard. Cedric Mullins, again, he's going to look exciting this year. I feel bad for you Orioles fans because you guys play in a very tough division, and I think it's going to be a while before we see a winning baseball team in Baltimore again. Next up, we've got Cleveland. Not bad, not good. I don't really have a whole lot of high expectations for Cleveland this year. They're not. Last year they weren't great. They were just mediocre. This year again, I think they're just going to be mediocre. Next up, we've got the Rockies. Also not bad, not good. A lot of people keep saying the Rockies are a terrible team. Yeah, they are a bad team. I understand their GM may not be the greatest, but come on, the Rockies, they're not that bad, in my opinion. Sure, you lose Trevor Story. You're about to lose Charlie Blackmon here soon. You should have gotten rid of some of your pitchers. I agree. But the Rockies on paper, they don't have a terrible team on paper. And they brought in Chris Bryant. Cool. Let's see what they did this year. They brought in Randall Grichuk. You still got some young guys. You still got Brendan Rodgers, Ryan McMahon. That's cool. Colton Welker, hoping to get called up here soon. That's cool. Let's see. Alex Colomé is coming in. Cool. Julius Chasen's still pitching? I didn't know that. Sorry, I'm just looking up the Rockies roster on my phone. But yeah, Rockies this year, not great, not bad. Next up, we've got the Detroit Tigers. They're going to be solid. I'm excited for the Tigers this year. Had a very good offseason. They got the first trade of the offseason, and then they also got the first free agency signing. They traded for Tucker Barnhart, and they signed Eduardo Rodriguez. So those are two players that are going to help you out a lot. Javier Baez is going to be playing in Detroit. Spencer Torkelson, I believe, made the opening day roster. Congratulations to him. He's going to be a stud in Detroit here during the next few years. Tigers, yeah, they're going to be a really solid team. Do I think they're going to win the AL Central? Not really. But yeah, to me, they're just solid. Next up, we've got the Royals. They're close to garbage, but they're another team, in my opinion, that's not bad, not good. Kind of like the Orioles, they got a lot of young guys that are getting ready to blossom. I'm excited for. Bobby Witt Jr., Nicky Lopez are the big two here for me. Looks like they're going to have Whit Merrifield, I think, for another year. Yeah, not really a whole lot to say about the Royals. I think they're kind of like Cleveland. They're just going to be meh, but they're not going to be great. Next up, the Brewers. I think they're going to be. I don't know. Do I want to put them in great? Do I want to put them in elite? I don't know. Where do I put the Brewers? They're great. I don't. I'm not. I wouldn't. I don't know about the Brewers. Where do I put the Brewers? Excuse me. Brewers again. Had a great starting. Had a really good year last year. Good starting rotation. Cardinals can't hit them. Really good bullpen. Not really sure what the Brewers did during the offseason. I apologize. I mainly pay attention to the Cardinals off seasons, which usually aren't great. But let's see. Aaron Ashby looks like he may be called up this year. You brought in Andrew McCutchen on a 1-year deal. Cool. You bring in Hunter Renfroe, a couple outfielders. I have them winning the NL Central this year, but do I want to put them in elite? I'm going to put them next to the Yankees. They're close to elite, in my opinion, but I don't know. I don't know where to put the Brewers. I'm just going to put them in great. Very great team on paper. They're a very good team on paper. I don't know. I'll probably move the Brewers here soon. Next up, we got the Angels. Not bad, not good. The Angels are a team I don't have a whole lot of expectations for going into the season. Trout, hopefully he stays healthy. Ohtani, hopefully those two are going to be very exciting. But the question is, are we going to see those two win a World Series anytime soon? I don't know. Next up, we've got the A's. I think I might put them in garbage. No, I'm just kidding. I think they're not bad, not good. I don't think they're I don't think they're a garbage team. In fact, there's like 2-3 teams on here that I think are going to be garbage. The A's, yeah, they were big sellers during the offseason, but I think they're going to be a last place team. Not exactly sure what Billy Beane's plan with the A's is going to be in the future. I know Bob Melvin ended up walking out. I think he's with the Padres now. Or he's managing the Padres now. I apologize. I'm trying to get situated here. But yeah, the A's, they're not bad, but they're not good. Playing a tough division again. I don't know. What's your guys' thoughts on the A's? Next up's the Phillies. They're going to be solid. Very good team. Really like their outfield. I like that they brought in Castellanos. That was good for them. That's a very fitting spot for Castellanos to go to the Phillies. Hopefully Zach Wheeler stays healthy, and you guys will have we'll have a good year out of him. Team kind of stays the same. You bring in Schwarber and Castellanos, like I mentioned earlier. I really like that. Harper, hopefully he has another good year. Brought in some bullpen help. Hey, man, can never go wrong with improving the bullpen. Oh, my goodness, these YouTube notifications. But Phillies, yeah, I think they're going to be solid. Next up, we've got the other team from Pennsylvania, the Pittsburgh Pirates. Garbage. Next up, we've got the Padres. They're going to be solid. I'm going to put them in the solid tier. I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for this tier list. The Padres, in my opinion, I think they're just going to be solid. They're going to be, again, the NL West next year is going to be very tough. The Dodgers are going to be really good. The Giants are going to be good. Padres, again, hopefully they stay healthy this year. I know they had some big injuries last year. I saw that Fernando Tatis is going to be out for a while, looks like. So that's going to hurt them a lot. Let's see. What did they do during the offseason? They brought in Bob Melvin as their new manager. I like that. Mike Schultz, your third base coach. That's cool. Team kind of stays the same. You bring in Jorge Alfaro. I heard you're trying to trade Eric Hosmer. You brought in Luke Voigt. I didn't see that. Matt Beattie comes in from the Dodgers. I don't mind that. Kind of weird making trades with your division rival. But yeah, I saw that Tatis was injured still. Is he still injured or is he clear to play? I apologize. I don't really pay attention to these things. Padres return to pitching after Fernando Tatis surgery. Hang on. He underwent surgery, so not sure how long he's going to be out for, but yeah, that's probably going to hurt the Padres a lot. Next up, we got the Rangers. They're going to be solid. Not a whole lot to say about them. They had a good offseason. Marcus Semien and Corey Seager being brought in. That's good for them. They're another one of those teams that has a lot of young guys getting ready to be called up. I'm excited for Jack Leiter. He's going to be good during the next few years. Colby Allard. I don't think a lot of people know who he is. I'm kind of excited for him. Mitch Garver was brought in a trade. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yankee fans, you guys traded away Gary Sanchez. How do you guys feel about that? And then Mitch Garver was traded. Was traded for. Who did the Twins get? They traded for Connor Falefa, went to the Twins, and then he went to the Yankees, so he didn't even get to play. Hang on, I'm looking this up. I'm sorry. Guys, I am so sorry. Let's see. I'm looking this up on my phone while I do this, while I try and do this. So, yeah, hang on just a minute. Oh, my God. Brad Miller was brought in on a cheap deal. Cool. Adolis Garcia, hopefully he has another decent year. Mitch Garver was traded. I'm trying to see what the Twins got in exchange. They got Connor Falefa and then Ronnie, a pitcher. That's what I'm gonna say. So yeah, hopefully Mitch Garver does good in Texas. Corey Seager, Marcus Semien, that's gonna be exciting. Rangers, hopefully this is another good year for the This is gonna be a decent year for the Rangers. Not gonna lie, it's been disappointing seeing them be in the garbage tier here with the Orioles and Pirates. Next up, we got the Red Sox. That's another team I think is going to be solid. AL East is going to be really tough this year. And again, not really sure where the Red Sox are going to finish. Giants, they are, I don't know. Do I want to put them in elite? I don't know. Hang on, let me put the Dodgers. No, the Giants aren't garbage. Dodgers first. They're going to be elite because it's the Dodgers. Now where do I put the Giants? I think they're close to elite too. And I'm gonna put them in great. They're great. You know what? I'm gonna put them next to the Brewers too. Get out of the way, Milwaukee. Yeah, Giants. They're close to being elite. Again, very good offseason. Carlos Rodon was brought in. You bring in. I'm trying to see here again. Again, I'm looking up my phone on the rosters while I'm doing this. You bring in Luke Williams from the Phillies. Not really a big move, but okay. Jock Peterson comes in. Going to be interesting seeing him in black and orange after seeing him with the Dodgers for a long time. Team kind of stays the same. Again, Carlos Rodon, that's a big help. Alex Cobb, that's pretty decent. Overall, yeah, Giants. Hopefully you guys have another good year this year. Diamondbacks, I think they're garbage. Diamondbacks, there's not really a whole lot to look forward to there. New York Mets, they're close to elite as well, but I don't think they're there just yet. White Sox, they're going to be elite. This is a team I'm very excited for. Again, they have a lot of young guys. Luis Robert, Eloy, another really good outfield. Lurie Garcia, that's a guy I've always really liked. I know some people may think he's just average, but Jose Abreu, he's having a really good spring. Gavin Sheets, you guys brought in Josh Harrison. That's a very White Sox move. You guys lose Rodon, which sucks, but that's okay. I think You got somebody in the rotation, some young guy that's gonna fill in his shoes in the rotation. Let's see, Giolito, Lynn returned. Joe Kelly was brought in. I was hoping the Cardinals would have brought him back, but nope. Hopefully Tony has fun using him. Kendall Graveman was brought in. You guys traded for AJ Pollock. I like that move a lot. And I'm glad that you guys got rid of Craig Kimbrell. I didn't really like him in Chicago. Yeah, I think the White Sox, that's an elite team. Twins, they're going to be solid. They're close to great, but I don't know. They had a good offseason, but I don't know. I don't know if they're going to be great yet. I don't know. They're probably going to be between them and the Tigers for second place in the AL Central. Next up, we got the Cubs. Not good, not bad. Or not bad, not good. And then you've got the Nationals. Trying to speed things along here. Cubs got Seiya Suzuki, Angelton Simmons, Marcus Stroman. They got not a bad offseason, but, could have been better. Nationals, not a team I'm really looking forward to. I don't have a lot of hopes for them. I think Juan Soto is going to be out in the next couple years. And then you got the Reds, who are big sellers. This offseason literally got rid of everybody. I think they're going to be not bad, not good. Not a whole lot to say about them except, you guys were just big sellers. Trying to think, who are the big sellers? The A's and the Reds are both big sellers. And there you go and that's going to be it for my 2022 Major League Baseball tier list on how I view every single team. You know what? I'm going to change this. I'm going to bring the Brewers in elite, and I'm going to put the Giants in elite, just because I think we have too many teams in the great tier. Let me change that up a bit. There we go. So, that's kind of my take on every team going into the season. Hopefully you guys do enjoy. Leave a like, subscribe, comment down below. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? With that said, I'll talk to you guys later.